Hello folks, this is Michelle Ullman, CEO and company cheerleader for Clear Digital Media, your resource for digital content marketing. So today I want to talk a little bit about a story that a friend of mine shared with me. And I want to plug, I'm going to do a shameless plug for his podcast. Ron Ragsdale is a good friend of mine. He has a podcast called The Hearing Revolution on Podbean. So check that out. The Hearing Revolution on Podbean. It is chock full of really good information, tools and tips and worksheets and all kinds of great stuff. So definitely check that out. So one of the things that we were talking about, and I just got back from a conference in which I shared this story, is about nurturing your client base and the obsession that we have around lead generation, and how lead generation, because we're so hyper-focused on it and we're so concerned that we don't have enough patients coming in the door, that we lose sight of what the real issue might be in our practices. So check this out. The story goes like this. Ron was working with a clinic in Florida, and as they were talking and he had an initial meeting with them, he asked this question: so how's business going? Is it going well? Well, it's kind of an obvious like, hey, that's why we're here, to work on improving your business. But here was the answer. No, it's not going well at all. I'm down 20%. So the owner of this clinic was sharing that, hey, my new business is down 20% and I'm sort of freaking out. I'm a little concerned about this. So Ron dug in and he said, okay, well, that sucks. Tell me more. What's happening? What do you think's going on? And the response was what you'd expect. Not enough new patients coming in the door. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. I've got direct mail going. I've got newspaper ads running. They're not yielding return. What do I do? So Ron posed the question, hey, let's dig in and let's see what's going on with your current database. What you're saying to me is that new patient acquisition, new patient fittings is down 20%. Let's dig into what's going on with your current patient base. What does that mean? That means, what is the rate of the revenue coming in from current patients? They've been in your clinic before. They've purchased a hearing aid from you before. What is that rate of revenue coming back that have purchased a new hearing aid? So the question was this specifically: what is the revenue last year to date of current patients, meaning they've been in the clinic in the last 24 months and purchased a hearing aid? What is the rate of revenue for current patients that have purchased new hearing aids from you last year to date? And his response was, it was about 1.3 million. This is a good, healthy practice, not bad, right? So now let's do a comparison. He asked, what is the rate of your current patients that have bought new hearing aids from you this year to date? And they took a look, checked it out, typed on the, got into the patient practice management software and said, oh, okay, current patient revenue is down. This year it's 1.1. So as they dug into the numbers, what was revealed was not that new patient acquisition was an issue. That was down, but the more concerning issue was that current patient revenue was actually down. And so what they ended up finding was, by implementing some nurturing strategies, by digging in and working with the current patient base, getting everybody on the calendar, making sure that anyone that had been in the practice in the last 12 months had a future appointment, by ensuring that communication was happening and that marketing was being done to the current patients, not an assumption that just because you served them once, they're coming back. By doing that, they made massive improvement. So that is a quick tip. That is something that we're going to dig deep into in the next vlogs over the next few weeks, is nurturing your current customer base. What does that mean? What does that look like? What are strategies you can implement? We're going to link to Ron's podcast in the description box here, along with some other tools and worksheets that we've created to help you build value propositions. So stay tuned. Hope this was helpful. Start with this. Dig into your patient base. Take a look at what is the rate of return. How many times does a current patient return to your practice? Are they on the calendar right now? Let's start with that. All right, thanks for watching. Thumbs up the video. Please subscribe and share. Hit that notification button because we got more great stuff coming your way. See you next week.
For more information, visit cleardigitalmedia.net. Clear Digital Media helps turn one-time visitors into lifetime patients.